defensive group from the Americans that has been inattentive, to say the least. They could take advantage of that.
And I think you said it best, crafty, but I think also for them is they're going to try to get under the skin of the United States players. And I think for the USA is just play your game, push tempo. This team, Argentina, they've had a fabulous run, but Father Time is catching up with them, Matt. They're not athletic enough, I think, to compete. They're not big enough, and so I think USA will have their way against Argentina, and I think it'll be an easy route for them. But then you have a guy like Manu Ginobili that could have a game. They are going to have to beat USA from behind the three-point line because I think they're not going to be able to break down people and get into the lane and score in the paint.
Could be the last game in an Argentine uniform for that big four, if you will, the golden generation for them. The U.S. is 6-1 all-time against Argentina, but that one really hurt in the semifinals back in 2004.